Hey guys, welcome back. We have another Kubey for you guys today, and this is a fixed blade. Again, these Kubeys came from my buddy Dave over at This Old Sword Blade Reviews. Link down below. You've heard me talk about him before, so I don't need to go into all the details. But so we all do collecting in this hobby differently. We all do the YouTube channel differently. Me, I'll show pretty much anything. I know a lot of guys are only doing budgets. Some guys are only doing high-end customs. Some guys are doing this. Some guys are doing that. Me, I pretty much do anything on my channel. Maybe that's because I'm a small starter-up guy. I don't know. But I like to just experience all the knives. So, yeah, send them all in. Get to review them all, and I get to check them all out. So I'm open to pretty much anything. And we all collect different things. I collect some budget stuff. I collect some high-end stuff. We all do the hobby different, so there is no right or wrong way to do it. And I preface this because this is not your average knife. This is a little artsy, fantasy, alien-ish. I don't know what you call this exactly. So let's just dive right into it. So it is a nice Kydex sheath. And it has a tech lock-ish, although it's a kind of a push button instead of the normal tech lock thing. But still, same deal. That part's kind of cool. There you go, right? Sheath is good. The knife is super shiny, so forgive the lights to begin with. Yeah, it's kind of on your fantasy, wild alien style, which is cool. I dig it. 10 1/4 inches long, 4.79 inch blade with a 3.74 inch cutting edge because it has a huge front choil ring. Well, it's not choil, but it's a large front finger ring. I don't know. 7.8 ounces for the blade alone, 12.1 as a package. So it is D2 steel, G10 scales, blade thickness of 0.193 at its thickest. It's kind of, yeah, it's thicker, and then it's got a lot of contouring and stuff. And then 0.71 for about the thickest part of the handle. And we'll zoom in here, and we'll start up at the front. Just a really nice, polishing on the blade. Some satin on the flats. Nice big finger ring. And then a really well done G10. And on one of the last folders from Kubey I did, the backspacer was all kind of junked up. They actually have a really nice finished G10. It's milled out. You can see it kind of, it's smaller, it kind of flares out, skinnies up a little bit, flares out at the front. So it's very comfortable in the hand, for sure. And I'll zoom back out here. Very comfortable in the hand this way. Great spot for your thumb. This is super sharp. I did check that out earlier. It's very sharp, which is cool. And I believe it's a factory edge. Dave may chime in. I'm not certain on that. But it looks like it is. And it feels good in the hand. You can do a reverse grip, which feels okay. Not great, but again, this is more of your fantasy style knife. Now, if I put my finger in the ring, I'm not sure I get it. My ring finger ends up right at the tip of that finger groove, and it's not super comfortable, and I don't know that you would get a lot of control. If you really wanted to choke up on this, I would probably do it this way, and you could do some detail work. There's room where you're not going to probably cut your finger. I would hold it like this if I was going to do kind of detail work with this. But again, I don't think this is something that you carry around. This is, on their website and in their, ads and stuff on Amazon, which I'll put a link down below. It's $55, $56. They advertise it kind of as an EDC hunting type knife. I kind of doubt that you're going to carry this as an EDC or that you are going to do hunting with it. I could be wrong. I don't EDC a fixed blade, so I don't know. Well, that's not necessarily true. There are a few fixed blades I have that I do EDC from time to time. This would not be one of them. And I don't do any hunting whatsoever, so I really can't speak to that. So maybe this is a great hunting knife and I'm missing the boat. I don't know. So, yeah. I think it's cool. It's not necessarily my taste, but again, I have some art knives or not fantasy knives, but and I didn't bring it in, the Phil Harvey Peacemaker. Obviously, I don't carry that around. It barely fits in my pocket. So I'm all about having knives that are impractical because we like them. So let's do a couple size comparisons just real quick to give you guys a sense. Here it is next to the Sharpie. The ever trusty Spyderco Delica. And the Holt Spectre. We'll just round it out with the top 3 today. So again, I think it's a very cool knife, but not something I would carry. It might be something I have in my collection. I do have some stuff. I'm not opposed to having knives that you don't carry. I have no problem with that. Do I carry most all of my knives? Yes, I carry most of my knives from time to time. I don't carry the Peacemaker. Hardly never. I carry the Phil Harvey Gladius once in a while, but it's huge also. So I have things just because we have things. That's why we're in this hobby, and that's why we do collecting, is so that we can have things to just have. So let me know your thoughts on this fixed blade and fixed blades in general that you don't carry. Or are you into any knives that you just don't carry, that you just like to collect? I think the answer is yes. Everybody has a few things that they collect because they're collectible, because they're memorable, just because we want to have them, because we're 12-year-olds with adult paychecks. So, yeah. So, there you go, guys. The Kubey 275, the KB275. And there'll be a link down below, and there will be a link to Dave's channel also. So go check him out. I would greatly appreciate that. And thanks for watching. Have yourselves an absolutely awesome day, and we'll see you tomorrow.